life's gotten busy and I haven't taken a video in a while, but I tried to hit some of this lesser celandine with glyphosate, but it still seems to be, pushing on through even after being hit with glyphosate. Over in my neighbor's yard, there's plenty of little patches up there, but and I thought I dug everything out, but here it is. And also, again, I hit it with glyphosate. Cigarette butt and some trash. Trash or leaf? Leaf looks like trash. So I'm out here to figure out what flowers have popped up. Now, of course, today's date is, what is it? April 4th and of 2025, and the lesser celandine is all in there, right? Hey, how's it going?
Good.
And the daffodils have all popped up a while ago, and the vinca is starting to pop with the purple flowers. The winter aconite seems to be, again, doing a good job fighting against the lesser celandine here, and climbing for more sun. So it seems like that's a great thing to have to fight against lesser celandine, and that's that. This is all winter aconite here with vinca mixed in with purple flowers. So over here, I don't know what this stuff here is, but you see that's a daffodil, and I can't remember what kind of flowers these are. And this here, boy, I don't know if it's like a type of lilac or something like that. I need to figure out what this is. But April 4th, that bloomed, or it's bloomed with these things here. I guess some daffodils, and I don't know, these, I think the snowdrops are all gone, but these are like, look like a big version of the snowdrops. The southern magnolia I transplanted over there seems to be hanging in there. I mowed back the liriope, and it seems to be holding. The crabgrass or onions or whatever it is still popping up, but again, this lesser celandine's all mixed in here. Got a couple of actual flowers, I think, popping up, and like this looks like it could almost be an iris or something like that, popping up. But yeah, the onion grass over here is getting bad, and I guess I have to understand that with this garden, I'm probably going to need to just dig up whole sections and start them over again. My wood ties to hold back the mulch seem to be sort of hanging in there, but we had really heavy rain last night, and you can see over here lesser celandine just totally dominating the Pachysandra. And then I don't know what, that's more vinca, the purple flowers, but over here, yeah, the vinca's popping up. I'm sorry, the lesser celandine's popping up, and I worked in here. I was actually working to try and get rid of the lesser celandine in here, and go after patches like that and get rid of them. It's a hassle, man. This is a kind of a dead patch here that I've been working to keep the lesser celandine out of. And this azalea here is hurting, and I try to cut things back, and I need to bring that whole thing down. And that azalea over there is like, I don't know what to do with it. The rebar is something I use to hold the ladder in place. lesser celandines popping up all over in here, and these have been popping up for a little while, and I think that they were showing up purple before, but they're the hostas that I had transplanted over here. I know this is a particularly wet spot, and hostas seem like a good thing to absorb water later on, so that's what's there. I think there's some more hostas showing up around here. And over here, where I thought I'd done such a good job digging out the lesser celandine, it's coming back, popping up through the mulch. I mean, like I've realized that some of those seeds are just minuscule, and they can start a new plant out of a very minuscule seed, or some of them are larger and fall off of the bigger plants. I don't know what that is, but I guess I need to study up. And this thing here is popping its white flowers. Again, can't remember what it is. Oh, this is, so this tree that I've made the effort to save is all in bloom right now, and I'm trying to cut it back and I guess encourage growth closer to the stump. So started thinking maybe that actually will become a big branch right here off of this near dead arm of this tree. I don't know. And you can see that I got stems popping up closer, so this is good. And maybe we'll be able to shape this thing and bring that in, and get a more of a tree with something going on in the center. That I don't know if it's a saucer magnolia or a Vulcan magnolia, but sometimes I think, wow, those are really pink and purple flowers. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, they look white. Anyway, so over here, even in this area that I really thought I did a good job digging everything out, things popping up. But now trying to find a place to put this chair where it's not a problem. The plants. Over here, it looks like I've successfully killed that honeysuckle. That was a big bush here. And this is more of those plants. I can't remember what they are, but I think they do flower. And these are in a kind of a bad spot here, right next to the gate. Maybe I should transplant them over there or somewhere. I don't know, but again, the lesser celandine is just freaking everywhere, man. Like, that is tough because there's vinca in there, and man, how much time can you spend on that stuff? And I don't know if this is like a patch of vinca worth saving. I should just probably tear it up, put a border in between mine and my neighbors, and anyway. So that's it for the front yard, and I think maybe I'll end this video here at 8.5 minutes, trying to think of what else is popping up, or we're starting to get some leaves on the oh boy, what do you call these pom-pom things? I'm just drawing a blank this morning, man. I think maybe from scraping that lead paint up there, I've gotten pretty stupid. That was another thing I did on the front yard here, and so I scraped this peeling lead paint off, or I don't know if it was lead, the peeling paint off of there. I didn't get that one downspout done. I ran out of time the other weekend when I had some friends coming over, but this side had been done, and I just think it looks a lot better with the darker gutters. It's the copper, and I also want to have the paint come off the bricks there, but it goes on and on and on.